Friends, I am Hasmathullah from G.K.Jain school. Today we are going to take the 11th standard 3rd chapter, production analysis. Okay? So, till now we have learned all the chapter, the last two chapters about the consumer aspect, that what the consumer has to do in the market, how he has to demand the product, what kind of quality he is expecting, what kind of price is there. So, as a consumer, so we are a consumer and we have learned all the aspect that if I am a consumer, if price increasing means my quantity will get decreased. If my quantity increasing means my price is getting down. So all this aspect, what is the need in the market, what are the various factors are there in the market, what is the economy, how it economic forms, how economics can be calculated, all those aspects as a consumer we have learned. Now we learn the economy as a producer. So we are the producer now, we will manufacture the product, we will send the product into the market and we learn that way. Okay? So now we will learn economic as a way that we are producing the product. First we learn that we are consuming the product and satisfying our need. Now we will produce the product and will make sure that the consumer gets satisfied. That is what the production analysis. In a simple way, understand it. A creation of utility. Production is what? A creation of utility. It's nothing but there is something, a product is there. We have to just make the product, we have to create the product, we have to make the product, create a product, and the product should be made utilized. It should be made in a such way that someone should get a benefit of it. So, will that create a product to get maximum benefit to the someone. So, a creation of a product is done to enjoy the maximum satisfaction by consumers. So in the production, we just manufacture a product for the what? For the purpose of, for the creation of unity. So if there is a demand in the market, if there is a demand in the market, to fulfill that demand, we are creating the product. We are creating the product to fulfill the demand. That is what the utility, the creation of utility. So there is a need. There is a need in the market. That's the reason we are producing the market. Example, in Indian market, there is a need of Maruti Suzuki car means we will produce the Maruti Suzuki car only. We are not going for other cars because what is there in the need in market that we should create. So, creation of utility. Next one, transformation of inputs into outputs. Next one is we just transfer the inputs into an output. So, we are taking the various aspects. There is a starting level. So that starting level should get to the calculation level. So the maximum benefit of that should be used. So if some product is there at the starting level is there, we should make that product a finished good. Some goods is there, that the goods should be transferred to the finished good so that this can be well used. So input, if there is a starting level, we should make to the end level and we should make it usually as well. And it's a cooperation between four production functions. And in a production analysis, it is what? It is a cooperation between four factors. What are they? Land, labor, capital and organization. So, as you know, land gives you wages. Land gives you wages. Land gives you labor. Land gives you areas. And we have labor. And here salary is there. Capital and interest will be given. Organization means what? The profit is there. So all these aspects has a relation with income. So this income, how you are using this income in a production. So as a person, you are a consumer means you will use this income to buy the product. This income will be again the income for the producer and he will utilize that income to create another product. That is what the creation. So nothing but in a simple word, production is a creation of utility for satisfying the needs of the consumer. In a simple way, production is a creation of utility for the purpose of satisfying the consumer needs. Now, we know that production function is all about the various aspects of factors of production. Now we know the various factors, land, labor, capital and organization. Now, in each way we will understand what is all. Okay? Now first, land. A gift of nature which is owned and controlled by the human beings, which is an income. Okay? So, land is what? A gift by nature. It has not created by a human being. It's a gift given by the Almighty and it is owned. But it is owned by, it is controlled by. So, who is the owner of the land? Who is the owner of land? Human are the owner of land. And it's a reason and it gives you, it fetches the income. So, it fetches the income. So what is the simple way? Land is a gift by the God and that is being controlled by the human which helps to earn an income. It represents soil, river, minerals, seas, etc. So land is various things. So in land we have rivers, in a land we have soil, in a land we have minerals, in land we have oils, in land we have seas, in land we have forests. So all this aspect is known as the land. This aspect is given by God. We are owning and we are controlling, and we make sure that we use it for the purpose of earning income. Okay. Let's go through some of the characteristics of land, some of the benefits of land. What are they? Let's see. Land is a primary factors of production. So, land is the starting factor of production for any production of activities, for production of any goods, for production of any services. We need a land. For example, I am manufacturing this marker. For this, I need a land. If I have a land, means then only I will sit there and I will make the product. For everything, this paper, this phone, this electricity, all these things, everything need a land. So the first thing is there should be a land where the person can sit, they can stand and walk. Second, it's a passive factor and it is an interrelated factor. It is interrelated factor. It has their own nature. It has their own. And it's a free gift of nature. As in the definition itself says, it's a free gift of nature. It's given by the God. And it's a cost. There is a no cost of production. In a land, no cost of production because you are not created the land. Because of that you have the expenses. No, land is given by the Almighty Himself. So there is no money to pay off for the land. You have not made it. You have not constructed it. It's already there. It's already given. It's already a cost free. And it's a permanent. It's not going anywhere. Like a machine, it's not, if it is damaged means it has some repairs means it's over. It's not like a human being after a few times he is going to pass away. No, land is permanent. Person will be not there, but the land will be always there. And it's immovable. It's not like a chair, it's not like us that we move here and there. Land will be there forever. So all these features for land is there, okay? So in simple way, a gift of nature, owned and controlled by human, which is help to earn the income. It means earn income. So we will use the land for earning the income. Okay. Next is labor. Now go for a labor. See simple definition. Any work done for getting wages or reward. It may be manual or intellectual. So labor is any work. For example, I am working and I have the desire to work, means I will working for wages. I am working for some reward. Everyone has a mentality, right? Every human psychology is what? If he works means he should get a salary. If he works means he should get a wages, extra benefits, car, petrol allowance, all these things he should get. So labor means a person. I am a person, I have a company, I will appoint you few people to work. You are a labor. So for me you are working. For my company you are working. That is what labor is. Simple way, any work done for getting wages and reward is known as laborer. So whoever works for getting the reward are laborer, and whoever works for getting all the rewards are labor. It may be manual or intellectual. So labor can be a manual, like he can be a labor, he can be a cement, he can be a mistri, he can be a small worker, and it can be intellectual worker, like a teacher, like a collector, like an advocate. He can be a intellectual labor also. So we have two difference, manual labor and intellectual. All the primarily work they have done, the ministry and all those people, and intellectual teachers, collectors, engineer, doctors, all these intellectual people. Okay. These two, land and labor, are both together are the primary factor of production. So these two together is the primary factor. Without land, without labor, any work cannot be done. All the work should be there. Two aspects must be there: a land and a labor. A land and a labor should be there. Without capital, without organization, it can be done. Without capital and organization, the work can be done, because capital means they can get it later on. They can get it later on. Or they will have their own resource, they can use it. Organize, they don't have organization at the home itself. At any place they can have it. But land and labor is the most important aspect. That's the reason they have termed as primary factors of production. Let's see some of the features of land. Animated factor of production. It's an animated factor. The physical appearance should be there. It's an active factor, and labor is an active factor. Someone will be there. Someone will be there looking at physical assistant will be there. It's a manual as well as intellectual. So it's a manual as well as intellectual. And it's a possible. So this is land and labor both together are known as primary factors. Okay. Let's go to the next one, capital. Any kind of wealth other than free gift which yield income is a capital. So, any kind of wealth other than gift. So, you are getting a free gift. Other than that, if you have any wealth, that is known as capital. Capital are tangible or intangible. And capital may be tangible or intangible. So, you have a desire to have a company. Okay? And for that you want to have production. You will produce some product, you have a desire. Okay? For that you have a land, you have a labor. Next, the most important thing, you should have a capital. Without a capital you cannot do anything. You should need a various materials to product. For example, you take a bag business. For a bag business you need materials, you need various aspects. So all these machines you need. So all these aspects you can get from the capital. So when you have money, then only you can go further. So land, labor and capital. So whatever wealth you have other than the free goods are known as capital. It may be tangible or intangible. You can see some capital, you cannot see some capital. You can feel some capital, you will not feel some capital. We have financial capital as well. The assets being by form to provide goods and services which can be measured in value. So, whatever capital that can be measured in value, that is known as financial capital. In a simple way, financial capital is a capital which can be measured in a money value. So, whatever you can measure in a money value, that is known as financial capital. In a simple way, capital is playing a very vital role in a company, in any production aspect. Without capital, the production cannot be seen. The production is not possible. Let's see some of the important factors, some of the features of it. It's a passive factor and made factor. And this is a passive factor as well as it's a man-made. Man has created it. It's not given by the law. It's a man. It's us. We have created. Okay, so we'll take this amount as a capital. So at the time of need, we can utilize this capital. So we have made the capital. Okay. Next one, supply is elastic. And in a capital, the supply is elastic and it's a durable. And whenever there is a need, you can utilize the capital to run your business, to give the debts and all that. So the capital is the most trusted thing in an organization. If you have a good wealth, a good capital means your organization will have a good reputation. And the last factor of production is organization. See, a place where all the three factors come together with innovation, coordination to give an effect to profit. So, organization is a place where all these factors, land, labor, capital, comes together. For what purpose? With the help of innovation, some innovative idea, some coordination for the purpose of earning profit. So, organization is a place. For example, this school is there. This school has an organization. Okay. What is this? It's organization. Here we come together. All the students are coming. All the teachers are coming. What we are doing? To give the effective teaching. To give the effective learning. So all this aspect is taking place in this school. In the same in organization, what happens? In organization, various aspects comes together. All the aspects, land, labor, capital, and it comes with the innovation and ideas which affects to capital, which affects to a profit. So organization is a place where all the input and output comes together to produce the final goods and give it to the consumer. Okay? Let's see some of the features of organization. It's an initiation, innovation, coordination, control, direction, supervision and results. One by one we'll go for it. Initiation for organization means first you have to take an idea. First you have to frame an idea. So this kind of company I will have. This company will have this name. This logo will be there. This kind of capital will be there. These fellows will be my partners. This they will be my minor partner, AV partner, all this partner. This will be my other partner. So all this detail and what kind of business you are doing, what specialization is there in the, so all the innovative ideas, so all the initial, all the starting ideas will be put together here. After that, we'll go for an innovation. So there are many organizations. If you take a cell phone business, there is a many business, many companies are there. Where the people will come to you. Okay? Why the people will come to you? So when your product is better than others. When your product is better than, then only people will come. So with the innovation should be there. Some different thinking should be there. So innovation is the next one. some specialized affect you should give in your product, some special attention to give to the customer only, then the customer will get some innovative idea, some new ideas, some extraordinary ideas should be there. So what is the innovation? After the innovation, coordination should be there. So initiation, innovation and coordination, all the workers should be there. Top management, middle level management, lower level management, all should work together for the benefit. So there should be a perfect coordination. After that, there should be a control. What is control? There should be not a wastage of any resource available in the organization. They should see that all the resources are using in a perfect way. So there should be a perfect control. Nothing should be get wasted. All the electricity, water, whatever is needed in the manufacturing aspect, all the things should be well controlled. The leadership should be very controlled, so that all the workers should work properly. All this direction. Here also, leader should be a perfect, so the correct direction should be given. So if the boss is right, means the work will go with the flow. And he is not, he is lenient and all, means the work will not, the person will not. So a perfect direction should be there. So in 2 days we have to finish the product, means 2 days the product should become to the finished stage. So the proper direction should be there. After the direction, supervision should be there. So as a leader, I gave the direction. You do this, you do this, you do this. Like that I just came. As a teacher, I said, you do that, you do that, you do that. And after that I just went off, means the work will not happen. I should come near you that the work I have given you have done or not. So I should check, I should supervise whether the work I gave, the work I assigned, whether they are doing or not. So that is my work. So supervising, we should see the work that has been given, that is going perfectly or not. And the last one, result. And the result should be a positive result. So after all those aspects, we should see that there is a good result. What is the good result? A profit. So that at the end, we should see the good result. That is nothing but a profit. So first, the initial idea. Initiation is nothing but an idea. This idea should move to the innovation. This innovation has a coordination. This coordination has all these aspects: control, direction, supervision. At the end, there is a profit. We have factors of production and the production functions and the various types of production types, production analysis types, that we will see in the next class. Thank you, students.